SEC Network basketball is presented by Pfizer on an incredible day of college hoops already. Tonight, number 6 Tennessee on the road here at Memorial Gymnasium in front of this capacity crowd. Two rivals getting after each other for the 206th time in Music City. So glad you can officiating crew today with Don Daly, Chuck Jones, and Mike Roberts. Akpara and McLaughlin underway. And A.J. Hoggard walks it up the floor. Vanderbilt with the possession first. Tennessee off the win at home, or on the road rather, against Georgia. They're down by 1 at halftime, roared back in the second half. Here's Nickel after the pump fake. Timer down to 5. McLaughlin for 3. Well, shots made like this here.
And there's still a lot of orange in here, but it's not nearly the percentage it has been in years past. See if the Commodores can pull off some of that Memorial magic, as you alluded to.
Still scoreless. Edwards will change that on cue. And it's a 3 for the hands after the runner. 5-0. Here's Ziegler from downtown. And a nice response.
When he wasn't shooting the ball well, but now that he's starting to find his confidence from deep, watch out.
Feels like Ziegler's been in Knoxville forever. Nickel stops and pops from distance.
He's
down. Gainey had 19 at Georgia. Ziegler gets it back. Outside to Gainey, wide open.
Well, too many second opportunities.
That's all I'm going to say. 4 minutes in and a great start. 8-6. Ziegler the lob and the finish. Akpara.
He just attracts so hopefully we planted enough seeds for excuses if we get something wrong, right? It's just
I think so.
Depth and perception.
Yeah, that's valid. Fun start in this one. Tied at 8. Collins launching and connecting. It's a long 2. And Jake from Virginia Tech.
He's a bucket getter. He's really good off the bounce.
And the response, Milicic, top of the key. And Tennessee jumps in front 11. Tyler Tanner on the floor. Freshman leader for the Commodores for the first time. He'll defend Zakai Ziegler. Freshman versus senior. Lanier from distance. 14-10 Tennessee.
And when he comes off there ready to shoot it, he can get it.
Reach the NCAA tournament. Mark Byington
kind of had last game in the film room and said you can over. I think you can get pretty good looks against this Vanderbilt defense. The challenge is, can you value the basketball?
Here's the lob. Akpara slams it home.
Well, 68% of his made field goals are dunked.
It had to be precise, and it was. There was about 2 inches where you could thread the needle there. And Ziegler, like he's done his entire career, did it again. Ziegler wide open, drains it. Well, you add that about that enough by the time we get to the end of March.
And you're used to seeing veteran guys become leaders, but he has been the heart and soul and leader of this team since he got on campus, no matter how many All-Americans and players and NBA guys were on the roster.
Blocked it. One more for McLaughlin. Over. Hogs need a win. Hogs need a win.
Understatement, huh?
Right?
But 7 of 12 right now from the field and getting second opportunities several times.
Ziegler behind the back. Meshack.
I like how Meshack
get the process and think, well, the team doesn't think I'm good from outside. They're just going to lay off of me.
Right. You've got to check your ego a little bit, not force shots. But he was 5 of 5 last game. I mean, he won. Well, you've got Dubar and Milicic at the 4 and the 5.
Gainey blocked by McLaughlin. And here's Hoggard. Up and in.
He should take that every time. If he's got Zeke, he's physical enough to handle Ziegler, and he's tall enough to shoot over the top.
Now Milicic turned into a wide receiver, catches the...
And he is a jet at his position.
We've talked a lot in the past about what happens for Tennessee when he starts to make those threes. That outside shot starts to fall. He's already made 1 today. Great look to McLaughlin, who's fouled going up. And that's on Ziegler. Locked in at the line 64%. Hit the game coach from his pass. And he said that really personifies Devin McLaughlin. Dubar wide open. Hogarth. McLaughlin. One possession game. Dubar again, this time from the corner, and he connects. Roy Philpott, Memorial Gymnasium. Vanderbilt in number 6, Tennessee. Mignon wants to make something happen. A giant step. Edwards fouled on the 3. Now the blow by Ziegler. He didn't like the winners
and one-on-one players against.
He should, the North Texas transfer, but coming off the bench, you get a second to diagnose what's happening on the floor.
And one way to find your offensive rhythm is to get the other team's best defender in foul trouble. Zakai Ziegler now with 2 personal fouls, so keep an eye on the score right now as he goes to the bench. I'm sure Rick Barnes would love to be able to withstand this lead and build upon it without risking him putting him back in the game.
Jordan Gainey. Season for Jordan Gainey.
Situation Gainey has been in the past on the road, so that's.
Here's Edwards. Mignon. Mignon gets it back. Up and in. One of the foul. But you can keep a camera on number 30 in white, Chris Mignon, the entire game and be wildly entertained. There's a lot happening on either end of the court. He's always in motion.
Coming off that first team all Ivy League unanimous selection, shows you his potential and athleticism going at the rim.
There's a steal by Collins. Ahead to Edwards. And Carey was sandwiched between 2 78% free throw shooter.
Barnes expected to play this early in the game with Bishop Boswell.
He didn't do much climbing. Gainey blocked on the 3. Carey the rejection. Edwards the crossover. Couple of big man moves inside and Carey. Gainey with a pass. Missed the dunk and a late whistle. And a blocking foul called under the rim.
And I like this substitution that's about to occur from Rick Barnes. Anytime he'd make a 3, turn around and let the front row know about it.
Gainey missed them both. An opening for the Commodores. McLaughlin inside to Carey. And number 22 is going to shoot a pair. One more for Carey. Eastern following that. Down in Starkville, 11 new faces, reconstructed roster, and plenty of talent and scoring ability. On cue, it's Jason Edwards, the leading scorer. Under 2.5 to go in the first half. It's a 9-0 run for Vanderbilt in the last 4 minutes. Edwards the pump fake and the finish.
This is what the right lineups are, but what was interesting to me, he said, look, we've got to have
across multiple fronts. Wants to see him. He knows he can be 2 of 2 at the line there, and Chaz Lanier
find a way to get their points from the stripe. Lanier's got to do more of that.
Hogarth to Carey. The spin move by the big man.
Tennessee.
Open look from distance. Chaz Lanier and a big shot near the end of the half. The lead down. Chaz Lanier suddenly with 8 points. And come off the high ball screen. Milicic with an elbow. No whistle. Bounce pass to Gainey. Inside Milicic. Bump from behind and 2 free throws coming for the ball. Painting first half.
As the Commodore
6% at the line. Igor Milicic. Barry's bar picked up by Mayshak. Two outstanding athletes toe-to-toe. Clock down to 5. Will give it up. Nickel for 3. And a foul.
About that. You get it to Hogard in the pick and roll. See if he can get something, a little pick and pop, as Nickel. He has such a quick, high release and really huge, especially if Vanderbilt can defend for this.
Point play by number 5, Tyler Nickel. One more chance for Tennessee. Gainey off the mark. And Vanderbilt with an upset on its mind, a 6-point lead. Is going to be a stabilizer. Feels like he's led the SEC in assists. For that matter, steals for the better part of 3 seasons.
And Young just shadowing Lanier. They want others to beat them, not 2.
Milicic going to shoot 2.
Well, Milicic does a nice job there. He loves to drive wrong
today in this season. And he's going to have to check. Milicic cuts the lead to 4. In with a rebound. Gave it up to Meshack.
Good job by McLaughlin hustling back. I thought for sure Tennessee'd have a 5-on-4.
Milicic left open. That's a 3. And a big-time start by Tennessee. Nickel left open. Tyler Nickel responds.
They are not.
Felt like you just dropped the mic right there. Edwards does it on the 3. Lanier, too strong. Pops out to Hogard. Underhand toss to Edwards again. And the lead. Possessions. Falls this season only loss coming at Florida. Tennessee was ranked number 1 in the country. Nickel open again. It's like a layup. This time Akpara, the spin, and the jump hook and a foul. Well, that's one way to do it.
Buckets like that.
Transfer from Ohio State. That'll stop a 12-2 run by Vanderbilt. Remember, Tennessee sliced that lead down to 1 right out of the gate to begin the second.
How about pick and pop with Nickel? It's worked several times already.
Works for Hogard here, and A.J. Hogard. Lanier behind the back, contested 3, and he rolls it right in.
How tough was that? I mean, see it, he can make it.
Dane, he's now in double figures with 11. Averaging 18 per. Edwards, the layup.
This Tennessee team, but it's not as if they're the talk of the country with their offense efficiency.
Edwards has 18 points. Lanier, no. Akpara, yes. Mark, there's a wide open Hogard. McLaughlin. Hogard again. Yes! An upset brewing in Nashville. 5 to shoot. Ziegler cuts inside, spins it down. 3 seconds, and Auburn survived with a 2-point road win without Janai Broome. That game's going on right now, including here in Nashville. Vanderbilt's trying to spring another upset against a top 16 in Tennessee. Carey
Down low on Lanier, forces his way into the basket.
Crossover by Ziegler. Trying to lob it up to Akpara, and a foul's called.
So Akpara does a nice job coming on the weak side here to try to help Lanier, but that's just a tough 2 at the rim. Lanier has had a few of those post-ups. He's held his grip.
To Akpara, they're going to say he was in the act of shooting. They're close to a double-double. Now with 10 points and 7 dimes. Stolen by Meshack.
That's a great dig by Meshack.
Ziegler intercepted by Carey. Ahead to Collins, who slams it home. Every run by Tennessee, Vanderbilt has responded. Huffman clipped Ziegler. Vanderbilt has hit 5 threes so far. in the second half. Carey was clipped all the way up. It's 2 of 4 at the line. Now 3 of 5. He's done this season.
That surprised Missouri at Florida. I mean, I'm as surprised. It's only allowed 70 points 3 times all season with a high of 73. Yet here they are on the road.
And a steal. Tanner, the freshman. Vanderbilt already, Dane, to your point, has 68-16.
This is where Ziegler must stay composed. He tends to turn it over, and then he follows it up with a great play there. That's much better by him. Sometimes he's so eager to get it back that he follows it up with issue, just unable to convert.
Halfway home in the second. And now Hoffman slipped and fell and traveled.
Igor Milicic was hoping they wouldn't have.
Our best leader on this team of veterans is an 18-year-old. And he was talking about Tanner, and there's Chaz Lanier.
And that's what you have to have. Zero hesitation. Just comes off that thing. Locked, loaded, cash money for Lanier.
I mean, Dan, you know Tennessee's going to make a run at some point. The question is when. And a kickball, Akpara. Eleven-point advantage, and Tanner on the move. Carey, the stick back. 12 points, 8 rebounds for Jalen Carey. Vanderbilt trying to move over 500 in SEC play. Hogarth thought it was clean. What a game for the upset-minded Commodores. Akpara tried to slam it home. Fouled in the process.
Well, their go-to player may be Chaz Lanier, but their go-to play.
Through the balls. They haven't turned it over. Tennessee's.
But here in the second half, all Vanderbilt's done is an opportunity for me to keep going towards the rim as opposed to stopping right there.
A.J. Hogarth shaking his head, approving that call. Edwards off the hesitation. McLaughlin inside, and the dime drop by Jason Edwards. 72-58, the lead back to 14.
Certainly the less stops you get, the less likely you are to get anything in transition. It's been nothing but half-court basketball for Tennessee, making it very tough for them to claw back in this thing.
And they've had to work for every inch offensively. Nearly another turnover. Lanier saved it. Ziegler up and in.
He's just tough as nails, but he has got to sit down.
Company have done on the gridiron. Akpara slices that lead down to 10. Incredible job Bruce Pearl's done on the Plains. Now the all-time winningest coach, Auburn basketball history.
To beat Mississippi State and then go on the road, beat Georgia without what could be the player of the year. Really impressive for Auburn.
And a shove as Ziegler fell down. Now built a 16-point lead. And has now been sliced in half. The Sea faithful starting to make some noise. Hogarth got caught in the air. Carey finds a way to put it in. Lead back to 10. Ziegler a lob. Akpara make it 8. His 10
there on this end. I think Vanderbilt continues to get good looks off this ball screen action with Nickel. They've either had the pop or a good driving lane.
Hogarth on Milicic. Draws the foul. And A.J. Hogarth shooting 2.
When we can for Nickel, because with Mignon, who's not quite the shooter as Nickel is.
Milicic slams it home. Strong finish. An emphatic dunk by Igor Milicic. If he holds on here, he gets a call from Joe Lenardi later today. Coach, you're in. What a job. Nickel to carry, outside to Edwards. Cleared by Akpara.
And they did a bunch of double teams to try to speed Vanderbilt up to not allow them to waste clock.
Lanier. Ziegler. Hogard right on top of him, and now Milicic. Hogard a rebound.
They have defended Tennessee's cuts, the handoffs, the back cuts so well here on these recent possessions.
And a foul called on Chaz Lanier.
Take the bait. They're double teaming us, trying to get us to take a quick shot. It's a risk, but pull it back out.
Dangerous pass, and it bounces out of bounds right over the head of our trusted analyst. Ball still with an opportunity, trailing by 8. Milicic off the pump fake, make it 6. And Mignon's going to be fouled. Now Milicic, we've seen him attack trigger. And a steal. Lanier has it. 76-72. Here comes Tennessee. On Lanier. Triple team. Too strong. Milicic has it. Basket here makes it a 1-possession game. Ziegler. Foul. Tennessee has trailed by as many as 16.
Intense. And the pressure, continue to press up, see if you can't create a turnover. But Rick Barnes may play this thing out, try to get a stop, and send it to overtime.
A lot of fans made the trek from Rocky Top, and you can hear them loud and proud now. Full court pressure. Edwards was open. Nickel did not fire the pass in his direction, and his Vanderbilt in the bonus, rest of the way. After the foul to give. 15-second differential between the clocks. Here's Nickel again. Tyler Nickel. Outside to Hogard. Off the mark, and Milicic clears. Shot clock is off. What a comeback by Tennessee. This capacity crowd on its feet. Chaz Lanier. 8 seconds to go. Lanier blocked at the rim. Vanderbilt saves it. Tanner's going to be fouled. My goodness.
Magnon. A year ago, he's playing in the Ivy League at Cornell. And now he's contesting a shot with possibly a game-winning block against one of the top teams on the country.
Vanderbilt with 1 timeout remaining. Comes up short. Lanier's got it, and he's got to go, but he was fouled. Chaz Lanier was fouled.
Oh, my goodness. This is it well short. Becomes a loose ball situation. And it looks like it was more.
7% on the season. Money. Saved by Vanderbilt, and that'll do it! Memorial Magic lives on!
we said this is the best home court advantage Vanderbilt's had in years, just look at the court right now. I think it'll tell you.